Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another installment of the Writer's Block, which is a series that purely exists for me to explore with you guys, the audience, any creative interest that I have at a given moment. And today, I just want to show you guys this website that I found that I really enjoy, and I think it's really cool. And I'd love for you guys to go on a short journey with me through some parts of the website. I'm not going to show all of it. It's a poetry collective website, an art collective website. It's really cool. It's really interesting. And if you're just going to have to see what I'm talking about, I'll take you through parts of it just so you can get a little taste, and I'll leave the link in the description down below. And I encourage you guys going into the rest of the video to click on the link yourself and follow through the website with me. I encourage you guys all to go. It's really cool. And let's just get right into it so you guys aren't left in the dust any longer. All right, so here's the dictum, or kind of like the mission statement in a sense of this website. So this website first is called, I think it's Nausicaa. Nausicaa, it's Nausikae. Or I guess that's A with I don't know what symbol that is. But that's the website name. That's the link. It's also in the description of this video, so please go down there. And here's the mission statement really soon. So it says, dictum. This is a gesture of reunification, a kingdom for the recesses of your mind. You will introduce problems into solutions and infect the institutions of art, which control and diminish the processes of creation. You will reject fixed structures and collapse the disciplines of art into an expression heedless of reception, dirty primordial feelings you fought fiercely to unearth. And that's just a mission statement. So far they have two different collections or chapters that they've created. So chapter 1, as you see right here, is called The Downfall and has its own stuff. You guys, on your own time, can check out The Downfall. I already have. It's great. I love it. But the one that really caught my interest a couple months ago when I discovered this website was Chapter 2, which was Satan Says. So we start with the foreword. I'm not going to read all of this again. You guys can go check it out on your own. Essentially what they did, the way that this collection works is they pick something, an art piece, a poem, a creation of some kind, and then other art or creations are made because of it. So I actually am just going to read parts of the foreword just so you guys can get an idea of what's going on here. So, Sharon Olds has been beloved to us and to our friendship for a number of years. We were shown Olds' poetry collection, Satan Says, during our time at Columbia and were immediately enamored with it. It fixates on themes of blood, womanhood, birth, the body, agency, and death. We selected the titular poem as the source for our artist. The poem is a story, told by a narrator who must take direction from the devil in order to release herself from a locked box. Olds discusses language's power. We've seen how language has been central to all, in tandem with the strategic activism that has erupted over the past year, in educating and connecting people within a national system that continues to fail in new and disgusting ways. As much as we know language can relay truth, we also realize how it is used to spread conspiracy and misinformation. We continue to publish Nausicaa because we refuse to let willful ignorance co-opt a system of communication that is meant to foster mutual understanding. The idea of art responding to art is an example of art as an antidote. We believe that by directly creating or by fostering the creation of something, you keep the unwelcome kinds of calamity at bay. Of course, the kinds of creation we seek are the ones that result in darkness and shadow. We turn to horror in moments of horror, because as noted in our inaugural issue, it operates at the extremes of human emotion and explores the spectrum of our feelings in a society that is so fixated on suppressing feelings. Therefore, we feel alienated by expressions of art that do not seek to confront the limits of human existence. Perhaps you will feel uncomfortable with certain words or images on these pages in a way that we hope is enlightening and not triggering. We ask you to question what it is that brings these emotions to the surface. Thank you for supporting the magazine, and we hope to see you all soon. Mina and Naomi from Naisake, New York, NYC. So, after a moment of thinking about how I kind of wanted to format this video, I think I will read the poem Satan Says and just fuck it on my channel's thing, because as the foreword said in the bottom, we hope that the words and the images are not triggering but enlightening in a sense of something that is thought-provoking. But I'm still going to just put it out there for anybody that if you are triggered by descriptive imagery of possible horrible things or certain curse words, I suggest that you just click off the video and go find something else to watch. So I'm going to read the poem that the collection is based on, and I do not want to show you guys any of the actual part of the collection, because I want you guys to come to the website on your own fruition and check it out. Again, this website is really, really fucking cool, and I just want to drive as many eyeballs as my very small channel with pretty small view counts is able to do. So please check it out. And now I'm going to go read Satan Says. Satan says, I am locked in a little cedar box with a picture of shepherds pasted onto the central panel between carvings. The box stands on curved legs. It has a gold heart-shaped lock and no key. I am trying to write my way out of the closed box, redolent of cedar. Satan comes to me in the locked box and says, I'll get you out. Say, my father is a shit. I say, my father is a shit, and Satan laughs and says, it's opening. Say your mother is a pimp. My mother is a pimp. Something opens and breaks when I say that. My spine uncurls in the cedar box like the pink back of the ballerina pin with a ruby eye, resting beside me on satin in the cedar box. Say shit, say death, say fuck the father, Satan says down my ear. The pain of the locked past buzzes in the child's box on her bureau, under the terrible round pond eye etched around with roses, where self-loathing gazed at sorrow. Shit. Death. Fuck the father. Something opens. Satan says, don't you feel a lot better? Light seems to break on the delicate Edelweiss pin, carved in 2 colors of wood. I love him too, you know. I say to Satan, dark in the locked box. I love them, but I'm trying to say what happened to us in the lost past. Of course, he says and smiles. Of course. Now say torture. I see, through blackness soaked in cedar, the edge of a large hinge open. Say the father's cock, the mother's, says Satan. I'll get you out. The angle of the hinge widens until I see the outlines of the time before I was, when they were locked in the bed, when I say the magic words, cock. Satan softly says, come out, but the air around the opening is heavy and thick as hot smoke. Come in, he says, and I feel his voice breathing from the opening. The exit is through Satan's mouth. Come in my mouth, he says. You're there already, and the huge hinge begins to close. Oh no, I love them too. I brace my body tight in the cedar house. Satan sucks himself out the keyhole. I'm left locked in the box. He seals the heart-shaped lock with the wax of his tongue. It's your coffin now, Satan says. I hardly hear. I'm warming my cold hands at the dancer's ruby eye. The fire, the suddenly discovered knowledge of love. That's sorry for it being a little dramatic, but that was my telling of Satan Says. Please, please, please come to this website and go to chapter 2 right here and go check out all of the awesome pieces of art made by these people. And while you're there, please take the time to go check out chapter 1. You can read the foreword and see it's not even a poem for that one. It's literally a piece of art, and you can see the responses they made for that. Please go and support stuff like this. You guys, if you guys know anything about me, you know how much I support independent art or music or whatever creative entities that I can, because I will always support artists and creatives being able to make what they want without being tethered down from any social structures or obstacles that can possibly get in their way, like labels or social language, stuff like that, like socialized language norms and everything like that. I want creatives to be able to create. And this, in supporting things like this, is a good way to ensure that creatives get to create. I hope you guys enjoyed this little exploration into something that has really titillated me these past couple months. And I hope you guys will go and support this website on your own. Thank you again. Please go check the website in the description.